Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Zito Aliada.
Zito!
It is such a pleasure to welcome all of you to Gracie Mansion as we celebrate 205 years of Greek independence together. And for decades, whether it was Mayor Mamdani serving as the Grand Marshal for the Greek Independence Day Parade in 1952, or Mayor Ed Koch hosting his own Greek Independence Day events at City Hall, New York City mayors have marked this holiday. And it is for good reason. New York City is home to more Greeks than anywhere else in America. And we feel the impact of this incredible community every single day. From the democracy that we cherish and work to uphold, to the aromas of lamb souvlaki that fill the streets of Astoria every evening, I can personally attest to.
Especially on 35th Street.
Especially on 35th Street.
We're going to bring you some. We're going to bring you some.
I appreciate
But we don't
that.
want you going too far from home.
It's good to see you, over.
This is not.
And I want to acknowledge we have a number of luminaries who are here with us. There are many in the crowd whose names we all know, but I will start with those that we've heard from. If we have our Archbishop Elpidoforos, who is here with us. And I just want to say personally thank you to Your Eminence for the warm embrace that you have extended to me and to so many others, and the ways in which you shine a light on what it can look like to live out the words of Scripture in the language of caring for thy neighbor. And we have a number of consul generals here with us. I really want to acknowledge Ivienia Canara, who is here as the Consul General of Greece, in the very kind opening remarks. Our Consul General of Cyprus, Kyriakos Poyatsis. We have the Ambassador of Greece to the United Nations, Aglia Bakar. And the Ambassador of Cyprus to the United Nations, Maria Michael. And while they may not be here in person, it is now 22 years since Euro 2004, and so I must also acknowledge Georgios Karabounis and of course Amelos Charizeas. We still remember those headers this many years since. Now, as New York City's Greek community has celebrated independence over the past few weeks, I have had the privilege of joining in the celebration several times. And each time I have been struck by the communal spirit that stretches from New York City to Athens, that officials from Greece make it a point of traveling to New York City to be with the diaspora for the Divine Liturgy. There's a sense of philia, or brotherly love, that fills Fifth Avenue during the Greek Independence Day Parade. And the solidarity among Greek New Yorkers of all ages, across all experiences, it reminds me that independence is not something that is ever achieved alone. Independence, wherever it has been won, whether in Greece, whether in America, whether across the world, it is the work of the people. And that is why our City Hall is committed to working with New Yorkers and listening to New Yorkers as we deliver independence to every person who calls this city home. Whether that means $1.2 billion to deliver universal child care in this city and free childcare for 2-year-olds, or whether it also means protecting small businesses so that they may also know the independence of entrepreneurship without being weighed down by exploitation and junk fees. Because as I stand here, not just as the mayor of our city, but also as the former assembly member of Astoria and Long Island City, and I think of the Greek community, there are so many small businesses that come to mind. I had the good fortune of going to high school with Philippos Sidroglu, who runs Elias Corner. And I live just a few blocks away from Bahari Estatori. There are so many places that I look to as memories of my own life. And it is a joy to learn so much, because when I was in high school, all of my Greek friends only told me the worst words that I could never remember. So it's nice to learn so much more. And when I talk about building a life where each and every New Yorker can live one of dignity, it is also a journey that is guided by so many great Greek New Yorkers. Now, I think about New Yorkers like Anastasios Sakos, a 14-year veteran of the NYPD who died in the line of duty, and who, as of last week, has a street renamed in his honor in his childhood home in Astoria. I think of the Greek New Yorkers who work tirelessly on behalf of our city each and every day. We heard from His Eminence about the many Hellenic societies, and I think also of the many members of the FDNY's Hellenic Society who marched recently in that Independence Day parade. And as we celebrate this Independence Day, I ask that we rededicate ourselves to the enduring work of the people, building a city that is stronger, that is fairer, a city where the next generations of Greek New Yorkers can continue to reach for greatness. Because in so doing, you have blazed a trail for so many of us to be here on the stage. And every single year, it gets a little bit easier to know all the names to recite the next few. And I look forward to doing so in the future. Thank you so much, my friend.
Bravo.